Hey, you want to be happy, right? But you don't want to put effort into achieving it. You see the dreams of driving a sports car, but you have no single skill from which you can earn money. You don't see the importance of setting a goal. You don't put effort on finding your purpose. You think luck is the only thing on which success depends. But the only factor you need to be successful is to be yourself. Being yourself is a state in which person knows their interest and has the will to follow a goal related to them without getting affected by the outside forces. Today, on the one hand, people are busy enjoying a life of no responsibility and are totally unaware of future problems. And on the other hand, some people are trapped in functioning within a particular social system. The harsh truth is, society doesn't want you to follow your inner voice. That's why your parents has the same kind of advice that your neighbors and relatives has about your future. Advice on choosing a stream full of scope and doing a job for your entire life until you retire. So what we have to know is how society manipulates us by making us follow a goal that majority of people are following. And then we will learn how to recondition our mind to take back control of our lives. Human wants to live a life of ease and enjoyment. Your phone and computer are example of this. They both ease our lives and give us enjoyment. Your brain converts only those actions into habit that triggers some kind of emotions, like your action of moving your hand while brushing your teeth. It has become habit because it triggers the emotion of ease. Emotion of ease triggers when the action of following goal don't require that much effort to achieve it. That's what our mind want. Our mind doesn't want to put effort into following a hard goal. So it becomes necessary to either fall in love with what you are doing or find thing that you love to do. First, find a meaning to your discomfort, like how this condition is going to help me level up my skill at a particular thing. And second is to be disciplined enough that your mind can't resist pushing its limits. 90% of people choose their career based on their emotion infected thinking. They never analyze what the long term effect could be on their mental health by choosing a wrong goal or job. If the goals or job fails to provide meaning to your life, then chances are you will end up hating it. That's why I say, find your interest. You have got this time to work on yourself. Don't waste it living a meaningless life. So now let's talk about how society manipulates us. Since our childhood, society has filled us with the idea of doing a job. They say getting a job is easy and enjoyable. And for them, becoming a singer or writer is hard. And if it is hard, how can it be enjoyable? That's how their mind works when forming a judgment about a path. How many does society give to justify their thought on job? They say it is easier to get a job than to becoming a singer or writer. Okay, but what about the enjoyment you have talked in doing a job? One can never feel that sense of enjoyment until he starts living in the present moment. And our society is so bad at this that they are always thinking about their future, in which all their problems are solved. We have grown up with parents saying that after passing the 10th and 12th grade, life will be easy. And when I come to your college, the teacher also says the same thing, type of mentality from which they approach their lives. I say it is the reason that most of us don't have the habit of finding happiness in the present. How can they if they are hoping for it in the future? You can't blame the crowd of a party for the anxiety and the fear you are feeling, because the one who is behind this mental condition is you. Just like you can't blame the society or your parents for the things you think could be better in your life. Mind is the software that works according to the programming that you have feed into it. Most of you are not really aware about the things that programs your mind. Your present programming is the result of years of repetition of some ideas. The mind works on the basis of ideas. Ideas are formed through the content you put inside your mind. Content is the food that your mind need and use to make a connection with the outside world. When we were children, we used to ask questions about almost everything, like why the sky is blue, because at that time our mind did not have enough information to come up with an answer. our IQ levels were low, and there was a limit to our thinking. Thinking is the ability to find the ideas, to react to the situation. In conversation, you constantly use the power of thinking to make the conversation flow. But the tone of the speech is what gives direction to your conversation. Your mind processes the sentence, searches for related information stored in your mind, and finally crafts the sentence. But not only the sentence, but it also crafts the life. There is a strong reason behind your every action. That reason is the content you watch on social media and the type of movies you watch. These content get stored in the subconscious mind and influence your every action. For example, you no longer think about what type of content you want to see on social media. You just open your phone, tap the XYZ app, and see the XYZ thing in it. Your finger moves automatically without even thinking for a second. All type of contents hold the power to shape your life by influencing your behavior in making decisions and problem solving. And decisions that impacts your future. Write down the goal that you are following and rate your effort that you are putting into achieving those goals. However, most people don't want to ask themselves such difficult questions because they believe they are not capable of answering them.